One thing that we want to talk about today is Matsa Ezer Neged. See, the Father told us who we were in the beginning. And if we look at it, the Hebrew, let me slow down. The Hebrew name for a woman is Matsa Ezer Neged. And so if you go back to scripture, it says that, I don't know if y'all can pull that up for us, but in Bereshit, it says that for Adam, it was not found. Well, that's completely wrong. That is a mistranslation. And so what that says is that where it says there was not found, it should say Matsa Ezer Neged. And so we're going to break this down. Did you want to add anything before we get into that? Okay. All right. So the first thing we want to look at is this. Did y'all? Okay, don't worry about it. It's fine. Matza. So matza means to be found, and matza has a strong desire to connect to righteousness, to be taught. And so as a woman who is operating, you have this desire to know. You have a desire to be taught. As a wife, mother, I'm learning from my husband all the time. I'm always asking because I have this desire to know. I have a desire because he's a righteous man, so I have this desire to draw from him. But what the modern woman does, she's well educated. Her source is 50 million degrees, and and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with going to college and having a degree, but when you have 50 degrees, it's praise, or you're great, you're this, you're well educated, but you're drawing again from a dark source. Even if you go to college and you get all these accolades, if it's not of the kingdom, it's still dark. It's still a source of darkness. And so when we move on to Ezer is to assist another in what is needed. So as a wife, I know that I have everything in me to make my husband's vision come forth. I know that I birthed that, and there's no competition in that. But again, as we compare this to this independent woman, the modern woman, she's independent. She's running. She's the CEO of about 5 companies. You're not about to tell her what to do. She's not about to support another father, husband, coverings vision because she has her own. There's no room on her plate to assist somebody else because she's so busy doing her own thing. And there's no competition. I'm not trying to compete with my husband. I'm not trying to outdo him. I'm reminded of especially in our business, when people call our business, the text messages and phone calls comes to both our phones. And at one point I was like, well, they need to know I'm doing it too. They need to know that I'm a part of this business. And then I was like, you know what? We're doing this together. This is a vision that he's cast. We are operating together, so it doesn't matter if he's answering the phone or if I'm answering the phone. Now, don't get me wrong, I do take on more of that role because that's how we designed our business, and it assists him. It frees up his time so that he can do what he needs to do. If it's spending more time in the work, if me answering phone calls allows him to go do these orders or whatever we got going on, then that's okay because I'm assisting that. And when we started the business and I came on, because at first I was like, well, you started the business, you can do da 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 da. But when I came on, our clients doubled. And so I understood, okay, we're in this together. It's operating in unity. See, that Matsa Ezer Neged, she doesn't cut off unity. She puts herself in position so that there can be unity.